Hello friends, today we will discuss about Lagrangian formulation and before writing Lagrangian of any system you must have some idea about some basic topics, like you should have idea about uh, basic coordinate systems. There are three coordinate systems we usually handle. So in which problem which coordinate system you have to apply, why we should apply that system, why we have chosen a particular system, cylindrical, spherical or Cartesian. That's the main important point. Second topic we will discuss here, that is equation of constraint. Third is degree of freedom, and fourth is generalized coordinate. You can't skip any topic here to write the Lagrangian. Okay, you should have basic idea about these topics, otherwise you can never deal with the problem of Lagrangian. And so one by one we will discuss all. First is your basic coordinate system. The most simpler system is your Cartesian system. Cartesian system is that system only we can visualize around us, that is x, y, z. There are three coordinate axes like that, and to specify the position of any particle present in the space we need three coordinates x, y, z. So x, y, z are variables of Cartesian system. So if I want to write r position vector for this particle, then r will be your x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Similarly, you can find v also by r dot. It will be x dot I cap plus y dot j cap plus z dot k cap. Okay, I will recommend you to memorize the expression for kinetic energy, T representing kinetic energy, that is simply half mv square. V square can be written as v dot v, and you have v here, so going to apply that, it will become half m x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. So this is the expression of kinetic energy in the terms of Cartesian coordinate system. It's the most simplest case. Now second we take cylindrical coordinate system. Cylindrical coordinate system. Cylindrical coordinate system, to deal with this system, for cylindrical like symmetries, this system is most appropriate, but this is not the answer how we will come to know that whether it has cylindrical symmetry or not. I will give you all these answers in upcoming videos, and if any, just understand now basics of these systems. If any particle is here and you want to locate this, so the distance from z axis of that particle is your r, and the height from the origin in the z direction is your z, and the projection of this to lower this, making angle theta from x-axis is theta. So to specify the position we need three coordinated cylindrical r, theta and z, right? So here are what variables for cylindrical. We do not talk about x, y, z, but r, theta and z are variables for cylindrical. What are their basic relations? X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and z is equal to z. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate x dot, y dot, z dot. Here r, theta and z are variable. So one time you will keep r variable, theta as a constant. So it will become x dot r dot cos theta plus r as it is minus sin theta, theta dot. Okay. Similarly, here also r dot sine theta plus r as it is cos theta theta dot. Okay, and z dot is your z. So for kinetic energy expression, you have already this x dot square, y dot square, z dot square. Going to square of these all terms, okay, and simplifying, you will going to have the answer or the expression for it, half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus z dot square. You can verify this expression, please. No need to look on and just simplify it by your hand. This is the expression for kinetic energy in the terms of cylindrical coordinate system. So that when you will deal with the problem, you need not to solve this whole mathematics here. Always try to memorize this expression so you can use it directly there. Okay. So last system also see once, then we will move forward. Spherical polar coordinate system. For spherical symmetry we use this. And here, if any particle is here, we need three just coordinates that are r, theta and phi for spherical symmetry. Okay, this r is your distance from the origin. R is your distance of the particle from the origin in spherical symmetry. In spherical polar coordinate system, r is the distance from origin, and in cylindrical your r is from z-axis. Always keep this in your mind. Here it is not from origin. And your theta is the angle made by z-axis. Z-axis के साथ जो एंगल होता है वो थीटा होता है. Okay. And similar way, take the projection in the xy plane. The angle made with the x-axis, that is your phi. Here it is phi. In the last case it was theta. So this is r, theta, phi are the variables. R, theta and phi are variables for spherical polar. Spherical polar deals with it. Basic relations are x is equal to r sin theta cos phi, y is equal to r sin theta sin phi, and z is equal to r cos theta. Similar way, here you will going to have x dot, y dot, z dot. In the similar manner I have shown you for cylindrical, keeping r variable, sin theta, cos phi constant, same. Then r same, cos theta, theta dot, cos phi, and then r as it is, sin theta minus sin phi, y dot. Similar way you will find y dot, z dot also, and squaring all and adding to find the kinetic energy, you will get the result r dot square, r square theta dot square, r square sin square theta phi dot square. This is the final expression for kinetic energy in the terms of spherical polar coordinate. So these are very important, and if you have really learned something, then please tell in your feedback comment box. Thank you.